Welcome to Resilient Love Podcast.
Join hosts Quentin and Brianna as they discuss tips on love, life, and
Business.
Let's get into this next episode. Let me say that again. What's up, everybody?
Resilient Love.
So, as you saw in the caption, we're switching it up for this episode, and we're asking all those questions. Asking all those questions. Yeah, you're asking all those questions, making statements, assuming. So, we're just going to take this time for this episode to just ask some questions. So, you guys join us in the comment section. Join us if you're listening to this episode and let us know what you're thinking. Come over to Instagram, drop us a DM at Resilient Love Podcast, or check us out on YouTube and Facebook. For those of you guys watching, let's have a good time tonight. And let us know what you're thinking. Come over to Instagram. I guess we're starting with my questions. So I want to start this off very simple. What's your idea of a perfect vacation, and how can we make it happen? Perfect vacation.
Being that we can't fly right now. Honestly, I always want to go to the West Coast, but I'm willing to do something on the East Coast. But I always wanted to sightsee.
Okay.
So, like, let's just say, for example, we were going to DC, Florida.
Mhm.
I would just want to kind of like stop in each hot spot, just check it out.
Right.
Just take our time instead of being on a time frame.
Right. So his perfect vacation is just to kind of like travel and sightsee.
No particular.
No particular place. Okay. For me, my idea of a perfect vacation would be Tennessee. I just want to go back to Tennessee. Quentin and I went to Tennessee for a conference about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and this time I want to go back for pure sightseeing of Tennessee. So let us know in the comments, what is your idea of a perfect vacation? Because summertime is coming around again. So we want to know what you guys plan to do this summer. Or for those educators out there, spring break is next month. What are you doing with your week off?
I know one is
Mm-hmm.
the beach.
We haven't missed the beach the whole area. It's cute. We went to the beach.
Prior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prior.
Well, we go to the waterfront. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have a beach trip in our future too. Okay. Next question.
Ah.
I said, why he act like he's not ready for these questions?
I'm not.
Hey, for those of you guys tuning in with us, we are having a fun question night, and we want you all to jump in with us and let us know what your idea of a perfect vacation is.
Mm. Okay, if you could learn a new skill, what would it be?
You can learn a new skill with Skillshare.com.
The real version, please.
A new skill. I would like to learn how to code because I want to create my own app. Granted, there are programs out there that can create the app for me, but I want to learn how to code so I can efficiently create an app and my own website. So coding. That's going to be a little challenging, but
Okay. So me, I want to learn, I guess, the technical video side of things, live streaming, like how to make it all work.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, one button show. I know it take work, but I just want to get that one button, everything go together.
Okay. So you guys see the question down there. What skill would you like to learn? Let us know in the comments. I think the reason why Quentin and I are more tech savvy these days is because we see how the world is moving. And if you guys did not catch it in 2020, hopefully you recognize the value of innovation. Being innovative is truly a skill set that we all need to adapt. What are you going to create? God has created us in his likeness and his image. And so you recognize that if you're created by such a big God, such an innovative God, I mean, everything in this world was created by one person. When you really zone in on that, you recognize that if God created me, you, everything we use and have, he gave that intellect to us, right? So he gave us the power to be innovative. So we challenge you guys in this 2021 year. We're still in the first quarter, right? So just like basketball, this is early. We're early. We still got some time to play. So if you haven't really sat down and thought about what am I going to be known for, what is going to be my legacy, we challenge you. What skill would you like to learn? And then apply it. Do it. Learn it.
Mm. I was thinking about something else too. So I was also thinking about, a lot of changes happened this past year, 2020. One thing that I kind of want to learn how to do is bridging the gap
Mhm.
when it comes to business and employees. I was also thinking
Ooh.
about, I think there's a miscommunication, there's a barrier,
Mhm.
and you have people they don't mind what they do. They actually might love what they do, but
Yeah.
the culture is not set. The culture is not right, and so that requires the
Mhm.
top management to really do some work,
Mhm.
do what's necessary to stay around. Because little known fact already, companies are leaving by the numbers. That
The brick and
requires
mortar is
top management.
no longer the same. It's
It's
actually shifting to a
digital.
digital storefront.
Yeah.
That's the question we have for you guys as well. Is your business, is your school, is your
Church.
model, your church, is the model in a digital format? Have you taken, just like we all have what, written books, we have hardback, paperback, and guess what they did with innovation? Audible. So, do you have an option where a person can listen to the service versus watch it? Do you have an option where a person can hear you read the book versus pick up the book themselves? So, are you becoming more innovative with your brand, with your model?
And along with innovation, you have to continue to stay engaging and transparent.
Right. I think the engaging and transparent aspect is what we are lacking.
Right. Yeah. So if we could just gain more from that, I think
Mhm.
we'll be headed in the right direction.
We would. We would. So, guys, those are our thoughts on skills. We
And
gave you the long
yeah, we
version.
gave them.
We gave you the English teacher that asked for 3 to 5 sentences. We gave you 10. But let me go on to my question. Now, this one it's kind of relevant to today. Would you rather have an extra 500 a month or an extra 2 hours a day? Extra 500 a month or extra 2 hours a day? Let us know in the comments. Would you rather have an extra 500
Um,
or an extra 2 hours a day? 2 hours in your day. Which one? or an extra 2 hours a day? Hey, Uncle Herman. Thanks for tuning in. Giving thanks to the Lord. Glad to have you back. So let us know in the comment section. Would you rather have an extra $500 a month or an extra 2 hours in your day? I know a lot of people would go for the money.
Yeah, I'm gonna say why. I mean, real talk.
So let us know in
the money is
section.
like.
Would you rather have an extra 500 a month or an extra 2 hours in your day?
So the
I know a lot of people would go for the money.
Money is like, that's the first thing we gravitate. We all need money. Cost of living going up. But what I have learned in the last couple of months or so is that if I maximize my time, I can double, if not triple that. I just got to use my mind. Use my mind and use my time, and I can triple it.
Did you catch that? Use your mind and use your time, and you can triple that. Wow. I personally would say extra 2 hours because those of you who know me as an educator, you know the extra two would help if it's not an extra two to sleep or extra two to work.
And let's be honest. The 500, I mean, it's help.
Yeah.
Because bills keep coming. I don't know why he keep coming back to our house. But anyway, it's by the time you get it, it's already gone. So that's why I said the extra 2 hours will be a help for me personally, because it's like once you get off work, gone. And with time change, it's really
Hello. We said this in another conversation. We felt like we heard this on social media that the time change was like melatonin. It's like you just felt so tired. All right, Q, what's your question?
So let's see. What do you prefer reading, paper or electronic books?
Oh yeah, Kindle. Mm-hmm. What about you guys? Paper or electronic books? What about you, Q? He's old fashioned. Old fashioned. Old fashioned, old fashioned, right? Paper or electronic books? Okay.
I got it.
You go ahead. Go with your next question.
This is a good one. Have you ever met someone famous?
Yes.
And how did it make you feel?
Okay, so for my birthday, guys, I met the Perrys. So Jackie Hill Perry, Preston Perry. They are Christian authors as well as poets. I also met J. Anthony Brown in the airport as well as Biz Marquis. So when I met not only the Perrys, but we also met Genetics, and we also met what's my man name, that the taller guy? Ezekiel, thank you. And the other gentleman, it was a new guy that was added. But we can post a picture later because that was a good experience. But as far as how I felt, I actually felt really excited. I was 1% starstruck because we were actually able to take a picture with them, but due to the line and the other individuals who wanted to get pictures with the poets, we really couldn't have a conversation. But after the show, Preston actually told Q, "I remember you, man." I said, "He only come here because of me." But it was just so cool that, in all these shows this man has, he will remember Quentin.
Because it was like an annual thing, so we kept going.
Yeah, we did. It was like our tradition.
I miss it.
Mm-hmm. Who'd you meet?
God, his name's Ryan Smith. He used to play for the Denver Broncos.
Ooh.
Um, I met him in a business meeting and ended up just talking. And afterwards, he ended up taking a small group of us out to dinner downtown Raleigh.
Mm.
I cannot remember the name of the restaurant. Nice restaurant. I mean, food looked like art. You know, country boy like me, I was like, what's happening? So, and of course, when I saw the bill, what's happening? But you know, he covered the bill. He covered everybody.
Mhm.
And that was a blessing. You know, just to have that experience and actually see the transparency beyond the camera.
Right. I think that was the authentic part about the conversation with the Perrys. It wasn't about, okay, this girl is from Kinston, Durham, whatever. 'Cause we were at the Raleigh location at the time. It was just about making an authentic connection with a fan, with a supporter.
Didn't I walk past somebody I didn't even realize?
I think so.
Fayetteville?
Yeah, we were parking at the mall, and there was a rapper in Fayetteville,
Yeah.
and Q said, "That's a rap. That's what you call it." I'm like, I don't even know who what you call it is.
Nah. It was like it was a Bentley. And I was like, why did he paint it that color? It was just odd. And when I found out who it was, I'm like,
Right.
wow, I was wrong. And I say well, it was
Little food.
but
But
yeah,
yeah.
I literally was right beside him and didn't even catch it.
Hmm.
That's how incognito he was.
Right. So this next question is actually kind of funny because um Quentin and I have taken many trips together. So what trip most affected your life so far?
Everybody knows. I think everybody.
What trip was it, y'all?
West Coast,
What trip?
Vegas.
So that's the trip that stands out.
Mm-hmm. Because I got little, even though I didn't get to spend time in my favorite place that I always want to
Hmm.
relax in LA. I got to see them palm trees. I got to see that sunset.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, so Vegas was a good experience just to see something different
Hmm.
and just to see how they move. They just move different.
Yeah, it's definitely a different atmosphere. The trip that stood out to me was actually Massanutten. I enjoyed the mountains. I enjoyed the peaceful atmosphere. We were one with nature, as they say. Because
Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes.
well, it was just overall. I mean, it was the first time we traveled together. Like that was like a travel
Yeah.
away type thing, and
Wow, yeah. And we
so
we was going up them mountains. Nobody ever taught me. Nobody really told me that maybe you should get an SUV when you go up to the mountain. Not a bad idea. Nevertheless, we made it.
nevertheless,
Little, Lexus was pushing it on up. It was raring, but it was moving.
yeah, we made that thing roar.
It's just that was the experience, and what was that? It was just a long
We
ride.
did golf, and it was fun.
We had our first bad food experience.
Oh,
Yeah, we were so hungry coming in.
but because of the location, it had a kitchen.
Yeah.
I made omelets, and so he was just so impressed, and I was like, "Oh, thank you very much." But
So
yeah,
that was a nice place. Like I think the first place it was
it
fair,
was fair.
but the second place
It was fire.
that was fire. Fireplace, flat screen. I mean your own apartment, really.
Really,
Everything.
it was good.
Even the I don't think it was nothing we didn't have, literally.
Mm.
Besides food.
Well, I could. We could.
Yeah, we had to go to the grocery store. But the pro was the grocery store was actually like down the hall or something. It was like
Mm.
on site at the resort.
Mm. Okay, what's your question?
Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I got this question.
What's your favorite season and why?
You guys want to know the truth? If Quentin and I could have got married in September, October, I'm a fall girl. I love the scarves. I love the those that know me. Yeah, I might you see me wearing navy blues and browns and beiges. I just love neutral colors. And well, actually, blue is a shade. You know, navy is a shade of blue. Um, for my color people. But at the end of the day, I really prefer the fall. And so, if we could have got married in the fall versus hot summer, hot summer. But go ahead, Q.
My,
What's your season?
mine is mm, honestly, I'm gonna just have to say spring.
Okay, so
I'm,
this time of the year,
yeah, I'm torn in between the two because me personally, I actually like winter.
you like flat out cold.
Yeah, I mean, I can put on enough clothes.
Well, that's true. You
Yeah,
can't. You can't. It's never enough clothes.
and it give me a chance to wear some of the stuff I ain't worn.
Anyway, let me get to my next question. All right. So this, I actually have a two-part question. So, because well, the questions sound the same. Let me just kind of preface it with this. They sound the same, but they have different focal points. So, this first one that I'm going to ask says, name an activity you used to do when you were younger that you don't do anymore, but you like you'd likely enjoy it if you started it again. So, name an activity you used to do when you were younger that you don't do anymore, but you'd likely enjoy it if you started it again.
Mm.
So, basically, what did you do between probably kindergarten to graduation that you would do now as a adult?
I thought of something real childish, but that's not it. I was gonna say, how to go see?
How to go see? Oh,
But nah, honestly, really ride my bike.
okay.
That was
That was a good activity there.
yeah,
And
that
you'll likely enjoy it now, riding
yeah.
your bike.
I
Okay.
literally got one and I ain't did nothing.
Well, he digressed. For me, I'd say some people would probably say, "Wow," but I would march in the band. They do have an adult marching band, but it's only brass instruments. Um, so I would march in the band. But if it's not so technical, you know, they can have some technicalities. I would praise dance. That is something that I did as a kid. I started praise dancing. I want to say sixth grade, fifth, sixth grade. I praise dance, and I stopped dancing 2015. So you're talking about maybe '05. So 10 solid years, '05 to 15. I was praise dancing. Was it 15, Lord? It was 11. I'm sorry. It was 11. So '05 to 2011, I was praise dancing. So I
Mm.
would pick that back up. Okay, cute.
All right. So this one a good one. If you could travel back to any era, which would you choose?
Well, if you didn't know this, here's another hidden secret about your girl. Quentin and I's original wedding theme was Great Gatsby. So if I could choose an era, it would be the 1920s. I just love those flurry skirts and the, kind of like the bejeweled and having on your little feather hat. Love it.
Mm. Sitting here thinking because I'm torn.
Torn in between the two.
Because I got like 3 decades that was like,
I mean, I'm a 90s kid. So, of course,
yeah.
90s. So
My
I'm 20s or 90s?
I'm thinking hard.
You are. And we are patiently waiting.
Okay, the 70s.
Wow, you want us to have afros and bell bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
Da,
That Black Panther era, the real Black Panther.
Oh, you coming from that perspective?
Well, no, but I say I'm torn between two because the 60s and the 70s. Reason being, a lot of trends, a lot of transformation happened in the 60s. Not all good, but
still a transformation.
Yeah, there were some hard moments that led up to some good things.
Okay. I can see the 60s. I can see you in the 60s. I can see myself.
Really?
I mean, before.
But yeah, 60s.
Okay. So I'm taking us back to when we were kids in the 90s. What was your favorite toy as a kid that kids don't really play with now? Your favorite toy as a kid?
Game
Boy. Okay, electronic toy and then another type of toy. So you gave me electronic. What about like some other hand toy?
What is it? I was a little car collector person.
Oh, so you had the cars with the ramp and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kids do not play with those cars anymore. For me, I would say electronic games would be Game Boy Advance. Okay, I say Advance. And then a like hand or traditional toy, I would just say doll baby. I was the one to dress up a doll baby and put on fake makeup, cut the hair off, try to act like I'm a stylist, which some little girls still do that, but it has transformed into get on the iPad and cut the hair off and change the clothes. I was physically doing it. Like I had to ask my mama, can you go buy me another outfit for my dog baby? Yeah. I want my dog baby to switch it up. Baby, switch up the tempo. Okay, what's your question? I'm telling you, they don't care. They don't do that nowadays. They still make it, but not a lot of kids go for that.
What? How would you spend your ideal day? How would you spend your ideal day? That is it.
Okay. Or what's the setting?
I don't give you no help.
Oh wow! So just take everything off the table.
You got a freestyle moment. Go.
Okay, so I'm gonna start my morning off with prayer.
Now, don't give me no work day. Just give me. Don't tie it down to anything. Now, I hope prayer's in it anyway, but
just flow.
Just flow. Don't take out the work. Take out all of this.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up. I'm going to make breakfast, go for a walk. Then I'm going to get in my car and go to another city, do some shopping, come back home, do like an arts and craft activity. I love to paint. That's actually something I should have said on that last question. I like to paint and create crafts. So I would go out, get a craft that would help the house, like maybe a wallpaper craft or making my own picture frames.
Or the coasters that you help me.
Oh yeah. Look, I can do that better now. We can make coasters now. I learned better. But yeah, like little arts and crafts, like that was if you say my ultimate day would just be creating online as we're doing right now and creating for the house like a craft and then having like a little like a spa moment and dinner at the house with Q. What about you?
Ideal day. Get up, prayer, just be quiet, like pray, read, just really be quiet for like a good hour.
Mm-hmm.
Then go take a walk, about 30 minutes, shower, where, what city I'm going to. Like you said, I don't
Go, go, go.
like. And
Go, Power
so I try to
Rangers.
figure out what type of scenery I want to see. What's something new, something different, and do that. Figure out what I can take from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm a history person, so any museum or anything like that or something like the history. Like we went to the first time he took me to the North Carolina Art
Yeah,
Museum?
we went to art and history.
History, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was good. I think I got something, but I also went to an art museum in our hometown and I got a piece of art. That was cool.
So he is an art collector. We should just have an art room in our next place. Seriously. So I hear him. So what about you guys? Like every question, we want to hear from you. Like let us know in the comments. All right, so this is the last question from me. What were some of your favorite games to play when you were a kid? And do you see any parallels to what you chose to do as a career? So what you did as a kid, your games, favorite games as a kid, does it match up with your current career or career you had?
So mine, I would have to say my favorite game was Monopoly.
Mm,
And it matches, it doesn't match with my current career, but it matches what I'm striving to do.
okay.
And my what I'm striving to do is literally create our own family monopoly board.
Okay.
So, learning how I like monopoly because one, it deals with business, it strategy and money.
Oh yeah. Then
And
at house with you all.
but yeah, that's good. That's good.
Mhm.
But yeah, Monopoly was my go to. It was a challenge. If I could hold it and I could keep it coming,
Yeah.
what was it?
It's gonna sound so cliche, but I played school. Yeah. My game was school. I played like I was a teacher and I taught the people how to count. Oh, Uncle Herman said he played marbles and no, it doesn't match. All right, that marbles game.
I ain't never learned how to play marbles, but I always been curious. Like, now
We might have to get a lesson, Uncle
that's
Herman.
a throwback.
Yeah.
I always wanted to learn domino.
Yeah, I know some people that can work dominoes.
Like, see them older
Slap
guys
that, slap that, those things on the table.
My first time seeing that up north, I was like, because it
Oh,
was real. Like they took it serious. And in Philly, in the park, they take that thing serious.
serious. Okay. Do you have one more question for us, or
Let me see. Let me see.
have you guys been enjoying the question episode? Let us know in the comments what other episodes you want to see from Resilient Love Podcast. We come on every Saturday at 6 p.m. So give us some ideas for what you want to hear on our next episode.
Oh, what?
Hey, Paula. Thanks for joining. Let us know in the comments what episodes you want to see from us. We were playing the question game today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed our answers.
So I think I'm asking.
Okay.
Who is a mentor to you? And it doesn't have to be like, let's just say, just somebody you watch. Uh,
Who's a mentor, period.
yeah, like
Okay.
somebody you watch online. You don't know them personally, but what they do, it really mentors to you.
That would be two people. So Latasha James, she's on YouTube and she's also on the podcast. We'll tag her podcast, but she talks a lot about social media management and marketing. So I definitely look to her. For a spiritual aspect, I do look to Sarah Jakes Roberts as well as Jamila Gooding. And for pure entertainment, Angel, that chick Angel, and Miss Kev on stage, Mr. Kev on stage. Like that whole crew is my crew. For like just pure entertainment, just enjoying their content. What about you? Because I want to be a content creator. I love the Lord, and I want my social media business to grow. So those are the 3 categories.
Mine is I would have to say Prince Donnell.
Yeah.
And a gentleman by the name of Will Roundtree.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty good in the business arena.
Okay. What about you all listening? Who is your mentor? Who is somebody you look to for advice or just entertainment? What about who do you look up to? Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Well, I made it up. I'm sorry. Well, who are you entertained by?
You know.
Okay. Larry Relight.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
I mean, I enjoyed listening to Larry as well.
Yeah, it's funny, but sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, really.
He hit you that spiritual.
Yeah, he has some teachable
moments. I like that. Yeah.
But you least expect.
It's like teachable.
Yeah.
All right. So before we close out, we want you guys to catch our new outro.
Oh,
spades. You like to play spades, and yes, I enjoy your show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So catch our outro and let us know what you guys think before we close.
Thank you to all listeners and subscribers. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Leave us a 5-star review on Apple so that we can continue sharing resilient love. Thanks for listening. All right. See you next time.
All right.
Which one was that? Oh, okay. Well, what do you guys think of that?
So what do y'all think about the intro, outro?
Some of them might have missed the intro.
Oh yeah. If you missed the intro, let me know. Welcome to Resilient Love Podcast.
Join hosts Quentin and Brianna as they discuss tips on love, life, and
business.
Let's get into this next episode. Thank you, Uncle Herman. That is lovely.
Thank you, Paula.
Thank you, Paul. This is just the beginning. God has great things in store for you both. Thank you so much. So, hope you guys enjoyed the question episode. Catch us next week. Oh, yes. I love that music too. We worked really hard on it.
Things that I'm so little known fact, I'm picky, as she likes to say. Very picky. If we got to go back 50 times, I just want to be right.
Yeah. So I'm glad we appreciate the feedback. We thank you for tuning in and chatting with us, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye. We're going to play that thing one more time for y'all, and then we're going to leave for real. All right.
Thank you to all listeners and subscribers. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Leave us a 5-star review on Apple so that we can continue sharing resilient love. Thanks for listening.